Nanach Nachman Nachman. Likutay Halachos, the gathering, collection of halachot, the laws of breaking bread, 5, and we're up to the 7th main chapter, the paragraph. V'chein b'chol Yisrael, and so too in the general world, Iker Otzem Hagios, the main efforts, great efforts, Sheyesh Achshav, that are now, L'mish Rotz Lichnos B'avodas Hashem, for someone that wants to enter into the worship of God, V'chol Otzem Rius HaGolus Shel Achshav, B'ikvus Ed Mashiach, and the utter bitterness of the exile of now, when we're at the feet of Mashiach, we're at the approaching of Mashiach, is because that now we need to make the epitome of the clarification, which is the aspect of the final clarification that's made when we eat. This is what we find often in the words of our sages of blessed memory in the Jerusalem Talmud. Harishonim chorshu v'zaru, the first ones, the previous generations, they plowed and they planted, v'katsu, and they harvested, v'dashu, and they trampled, v'tachnu, and they ground, v'riktu. It's also this type of process. V'anu enanu malechol, and even still we do not have what to eat. Ki b'chlal yisraelam, because in the general world, haberu shel achshav, the clarification of now, hu b'fchinas beru achila, is the aspect of the clarification of when one eats, shu kasha b'yoser, which is much harder. Ki az, because then ikar yiskabus abgadim tzoyim kanal, because that's when the main strengthening of the garments of excrement is. Ki afal pisha tzadikim arishonim bevadei zikchu atzas mam, because even though the previous generations of the righteous certainly purified themselves, even in this clarification of eating in completion, but in the aspect of the clarification that's made in the general world, this was not reached completion, this clarification. Only in the aspect of harvest and being ground and winnowed, but in the aspect of the clarification of eating, the actual eating, it wasn't completed in the general world. Even though the original sages and the previous generations, on their own personal level, they reached this completion, but in the general world, it was not achieved. Therefore, it is necessary to endure and to suffer great bitterness and great efforts before one merits to make even the smallest matter of holiness. Befrat, specifically the zakos atzmo mitaivos ve'ruim, to purify oneself from desires and bad thoughts. Because every time Yitzro Shaladam is Gaber, a person's evil inclination becomes strong on him, V'shotfim alibo, and pours over his heart, V'daito, and his thoughts, Vayonim, Umachshavos, all types of thoughts and ideas that are bad, roles, Shem Bechinas Kitzo Amamish, which are an aspect of vomit and excrement. V'zeh Machmas Bechinas Hanal Kanal. This is because of the aspect that we discussed. V'tzorach Atah, this chazik mode, and it is necessary now to strengthen oneself very much, b'chol minis chaskus, with all types of strengthening, the vli lipo b'daito mizeh klal, not to fall in his mind at all from this. Rak lishtadel l'garsham, just to try to banish them me'ata from now on. Al pi hadrachim v'eitzos hamvurim b'dvar avzal, through the ways and the advice and counsel that are explained in Rabbi Nachman of blessed memories teachings. Because just as now the baldavar, the bad side, he's spread out much more than in previous times. So too, opposite that, the holy, merciful, blessed name already had mercy on us. And he proceeded the remedy to the hitting, to the suffering. V'shalach lanu kfar tzadikim keila. He already sent us righteous people like these. Shishiu achrei bracha, that left after them great blessings. Sfarim noraim, asim books keilu, like these. Mashlo haya b'mekedim, which were not available in previous times. Asher al yadam, through their teachings on yucholim lischazik ulahachios atzmeinu, we could strengthen ourselves and give ourselves life and spirit. Atagamata, even now, bishar lamdenu, to remain strong, stand strong, lahamshich esatzmul Hashem yizbarach, to draw ourselves to the Holy Blessed One, b'chol pam, every time. Afal pish ovim alav shetef mayim rabim, even if it's poured over us, all types of turbulence, bad waters. Ke'ele, Rachmanu tzlan, may the Holy Merciful One have saved us. V'zeh shomer David HaMelech av shalom. This is what King David of blessed memory said in Psalms 119. Lulei tzarascha shashuai, if not that your Torah was my delight, azavadati vani, I would have been lost in my poverty. Ki'ika and nechama, because our main consolation Aidei Torah Ktosha is through the Holy Torah. Shekibalnu Aidei Moshe Rabbeinu v'Shalom, that we received through our master Moshe of blessed memory. V'Aidei Kol HaTzadikim Amitim Shayu Me'az V'Adheina, and through all the righteous, the true righteous people, that the righteous tzadikim that were from then till now. Ki mevuar ba'Torah now, because it is explained in this Torah that we're talking about from Rabbi Nachman, Sheikar Aliyas HaKavah Mizilusa de Galusa, the main bringing up of the honor of God from disgrace that it's exiled to, Aidei Bali Tshuva V'Gerim, is through people that return to repent and from converts. This is brought about through the study of Torah for its own sake, for the sake of the divine presence of God, the Chavana, with the right intentions, until we arouse all the roots of the souls of Israel that are rooted in the Torah, through which are born all the souls of the converts, and the sinners of Israel are aroused to repent. And it's explained there that the souls of the people that repent and the converts, they're an aspect of half, because they are still very far distant from the holiness, because of the garments of excrement. And it's necessary to fix them and purify them every time, and to arouse them every time. And this is all done through the Torah that the righteous people are involved with, and they draw to us, through which they draw to us a light from the roots of the souls of the Torah that are in the Torah, the roots of the souls that are in the Torah, through which is illuminated the souls of every person, that he could strengthen himself, to endure the efforts, and the bitterness, until he can strip and throw away the garments of feces. Because the main rectification is through the Torah, which purifies from all impurities, and the excrement, and filth, which come through the garments of excrement, as our sages have taught, that the Torah is like rivers, just like rivers purify a person from being impure, defiled, to purity, like a mikvah. After the Torah, so too the Torah has this power. So that's our main hope, to get rid of the garments of excrement, is through the Torah, which lights up the souls. Nanach nachma nachma yumen.